कई बड़े बड़े कदम उठाए हैं और उन्हीं में शामिल है ये तेजस विमान भी। और इस विमान में बैठने के बाद प्रधानमंत्री को खुद जो अनुभूति हुई होगी, एक ऐतिहासिक उड़ान।
You are seeing on your screens right now is of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who flew in Tejas today in Bengaluru at Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. Prime Minister Narendra Modi took a sortie in the indigenously built light combat fighter aircraft Tejas on Saturday in the southern city, Bengaluru. And on his visit to Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, Prime Minister Modi reviewed the Tejas jet's manufacturing facility. The government has taken joint steps for increasing defense preparedness and indigenization, which includes Tejas aircraft. An order worth rupees 36,468 crore for delivery of 83 LCA Mark 1A aircraft has been placed with HAL, and delivery scheduled to begin by February 2024. The visuals which you are seeing right now on your television screens is of Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who flew in Tejas today. Well, talking about the aircraft, it's a wonderful aircraft built with advanced technologies and has several features which will help pilots when they will be going in the combat. While taking to social media site X, Prime Minister Modi shared his experience and hailed India's indigenous capabilities. He also asserted the nation's self-reliance in defense hardware is second to none. He wrote, successfully completed a sortie on Tejas. The experience was incredibly enriching, significantly bolstering my confidence in our country's indigenous capabilities and leaving me with a renewed sense of pride and optimism about our national potential. This is Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi walking after flying in Tejas. These are the mesmerizing visuals you're seeing on your television screens. Prime Minister Narendra Modi flew in Tejas, an aircraft specially designed for combat and has advanced technologies. Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the HAL, DRDO and all the Indians and congratulated them as he flew in Tejas aircraft today, the twin-seater Tejas aircraft. Well, we also have our correspondent Akshay Dongre on the phone line for this. Akshay, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, we just saw the visuals. He was flying in Tejas aircraft. Tell us more about the Tejas aircraft and also its twin-seater capabilities.
Well, the twin-seater aircraft, Siddharth, is specifically for one purpose, providing the Tejas platform not just for combat roles, but also for the training of our pilots for in such a sophisticated platform. For example, when we talk about a Tejas twin-seater aircraft, it is specially designed for that role. However, it has multiple roles. It can use for combat as well. It just needs a little bit of configuration to be combat effective whenever the Air Force requires it to do. However, the primary role for the twin-seater aircraft remains the training of our pilots for similar kind of platforms. When we talk about the Tejas platform, it has evolved to Tejas Mark 1A. There are plans to, in fact, to develop Tejas Mark 2 that is already in progress. Then the Indian Air Force is also expecting more indigenous aircraft, not just for the Air Force, but in fact, even for the Navy, the HAL is developing a fifth-generation aircraft that is the TEDBF, that is a deck-based fighter, and the AMCA, that is Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft. So for these aircraft that are in fact futuristic, that are stealth aircraft, that are fifth-generation aircraft, a platform like Tejas twin-seater is required to train all the pilots to handle sophisticated technology and to be prepared to in fact take out missions, carry out missions, and use the Tejas platform fully, not just for combat but for training as well.
Okay, and Akshay, could you just tell us about how Tejas is different from other contemporary platforms?
Well, Tejas is a light combat aircraft. So there are three categories: the light combat aircraft, there are medium combat aircraft, and then there are heavy aircraft.
Okay.
So Tejas falls in the third category, that is a light combat aircraft. So if you look at the airframe, if you look at the delta design of the fighter, it is extremely maneuverable, which means that it can carry out, while it can carry out big missions, it can fly out to huge distances. It is also a light aircraft which can execute missions very, very quickly, and it can be maneuvered by the pilots in extreme settings as well. So that makes it highly maneuverable as well as a highly developed platform for the Indian Air Force.
Well, thank you so much for that analysis, Akshay. Well, that was a correspondent, Akshay Dongre, joining us and giving us details about how Tejas aircraft is different from all the other aircrafts that are there right now. We will be right back after a short break. You stay tuned.
In Bengal, that saw over 5 million die.